Hello again. Hope everyone's well. Another reading I wanted to do is on Clarence Thomas. Some weird stuff going on with him. Things about his wife. She's very MAGA. She was kind of involved in the January 6th stuff, which is a bit problematic for the wife of a Supreme Court justice to be so drastically extreme in her political views, which really, she's really in the like deep conspiracy stuff. And then also something has come out where they, in some email that she sent, and she was saying how, I don't know, there's some email that indicates that Clarence Thomas is in close communication with Ron DeSantis. I think I got that right. Basically just a couple of things that are just kind of not looking good for him. And you know, I did a reading on the Supreme Court like a year ago, and I felt that there were going to be 2 empty seats during this Biden administration. I don't think that the one that just happened, that's happening right now, counts, because it felt like 2 like added seats. For me, it felt like there were going to be 2 people at once put in. I don't know how that works. Maybe that was just how it was being shown in my head as 2 people. But it seemed like it was happening at the same time. I don't know why that would happen. But either way, for now, let's look at Clarence Thomas, because he seems to be, I mean, I'd be really surprised if he leaves before, I would be very surprised if he chooses to leave while Biden is president. So let's ask that. Show us Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas, is there a chance he will leave the Supreme Court because of scandal? And could it happen while Biden is president? Could it happen in the next 2 to 4 years? Hopefully that Biden will win again. We'll read on that sometime. So let's see. Show us Clarence Thomas. Anything going on in his life that would cause him to leave the Supreme Court while Biden is president? Okay. At the heart of the matter, temperance very much brings me to what you should be as a Supreme Court justice. You should have temperance. You should be weighing things very evenly and fairly and have all this wisdom that's like greater than anyone, which a temperance angel would have. And then we have this 9 of Cups. There are 9 justices currently on the Supreme Court. Okay. Crossing card. What is crossing things in the Supreme Court right now? Okay. This is an 8 of Swords. There seems to be tension. There's definitely tension in the court. It's a crisis. Yeah. There is a crisis in the court because of this. On the surface of the situation, let's see. Six of Pentacles, which is, this takes me to donations. This is sort of charity. You can see this guy, he's giving out handouts. Oh, yeah. You don't want your Supreme Court justices to be doing favors, political favors, voting based on politics, or voting, making their judgments based on political favor. So that's like, yeah, so that's the crisis. Beneath the surface of the situation, let's see. And this is concerning because it's like, it's saying there is favor. And that's what we see it, and it's a crisis. And these 3 just fell out. So let's see if there's a story here beneath the surface. Well, here's the Queen of Pentacles, that's the wife. Money, she's given money. I think this will be relating to the January 6th, which is interesting because here we have a 6 of Cups, and I just said January 6th when I looked at that. And a Knight of Rods. She participated and gave money. And I think this 6 is being very literal in referencing the January 6th situation. In the near past position, let's see. 5 of Pentacles. This is financial loss and devastation, poverty. How does that fit in? I wonder if they've had financial problems, if that has led to the wife behaving in these extreme ways. It's like sometimes rich people panic if they think they're going to lose their money because, oh, you know how they say socialists are coming into power, that's like Democrats, when really that just means that more money will go to more people rather than just to the top. It's like we'll get more given down to us. Bridges, roads, healthcare, things that will serve like the regular people. And that can really freak people out if they're very rich and they think, oh my God, all my money's gonna go to the poors. I don't know. She definitely has money anxiety here. Let's see. This next card might help explain that a little more. What's coming in next for Clarence Thomas in this situation? Wow. 2 cards just came out. The World and the Devil upside down. Well, the World is a completion card. It means this cycle is complete. Okay. And the fact that the Devil's upside down, it makes me feel like he wants to walk away before there's a problem. Interesting. He wants to avoid the association that he's afraid might come out, and that might make him just sort of like wrap things up and go. It's like upright, I would be like, there's gonna be he's controlled by something, but upside down, it's like, no thanks, I'm just gonna walk away. Okay, I was gonna say, here is how he is right now. This is a 9 of Wands. He's trying to stand his ground and defend his territory, okay? Trying to defend that his votes or his perspective, his emails indicate that he gives favor to Republicans. So the environment right now, he's standing his ground in an environment of 5 of Swords, conflict, struggle, strife, unhealthy competition. And something about this card, I mean, this guy looks a little sneaky. I think he's like trying to get away with something. People are trying to get away with something without anyone noticing. Hopes and fears. The Star. I'll get back to that. Let's see final outcome. 9 of Pentacles. He's not having an easy time of it. Okay, I think what he wants, I think something that's important to him, reading on this Star card here in the Hopes and Fears, he wants to be remembered with honor. Like that's something that's important to him. So that could tie into wanting to break away, walk away, and be remembered with honor. But I think he, in the fear aspect of this, he's also afraid. I mean, this is something he's afraid of more than anything, is his honor being stripped away. I think more as in how the world sees him.
It hits me also now, as I'm watching back, he's very afraid of more attention falling on his wife right now, and therefore him. The Star card often takes me to a witness, how the light shines on a witness when they testify. Since we do have his wife in January 6th here beneath the surface, it's possible she could be called to testify in that, which concerns him. Or it's very possible that Congress will open, and maybe already has begun talking about opening, an investigation on Clarence Thomas himself and whether he's able to serve fairly based on some of these new concerning revelations that are coming out on him and his wife.
And this Nine of Pentacles I see as retirement. I really do. This is like retiring comfortably. So it's like maybe that ends up being the choice. But I'm going to throw a few more cards on this. Because the star is also taking me to like, I think he wants to stay, but he wants his honor intact. And I think he might have to make that choice. So let's see, show us more on this Nine of Pentacles. Is this retirement for him? Empress. That does feel like, interesting. This person feels, this Empress card just like looks like a Supreme Court justice to me right now, like holding that like coat of arms or whatever and sitting on the bench. And a Three of Wands is sort of looking out for other opportunities, for other things to do, turning his back and looking towards something else. Queen of Rods. I do feel like this Queen of Rods is like sort of like a justice queen, like I don't mean literally one of the justices, but maybe someone like is like, you gotta go, and making this judgment, but doing it under the surface, possibly, you know, to ask him to leave, just walk away, so they don't have to take more drastic measures. This Empress also, it feels like America to me. Like, I think there might be some pressure really for him to go based on something he really wants to avoid dealing with. He wants to keep his honor. I definitely think there's going to be this pressure here to go, to leave, to retire happily or, you know, comfortably. This Empress just feels like the right thing to do is like forcing him out, you know, like this feeling of like honoring America. You need to go, like in that sort of sense. You know, it could be taking me to like the sort of protection of the country and protection of the capital. That's, you know, that whole situation that his wife was involved in. And then this Queen of Rods feels like someone who's like literally like slamming down the law, but we might not ever see it. And so yeah, I would say literally based on like my feeling on this retirement and also this Three of Wands, this is not a person staying. This is a person looking to go or just actually going. So we'll see what happens with that. Interesting cards. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.